Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Count Silver, and today we are back with more Corpse Factory. The last time we played, she has succeeded once again. What was her name? Zombie Girl? Corpse Girl. I'm sorry, I can't even remember. She has struck again, and she is back to her killing ways. She has had a few flaws, but success is never done overnight, so that's where we left off. We are picking back up from there. Let's get started today. Oh yeah, Tomoe just straight up is ragdolling us once more after we after our altercation where she slapped the shit out of me twice. She said we look like horse shit. Okay. Tomoe's brazen drawl snaps me out of my dead-eye stare.
Looks like you've been sleeping in the sewer. It suits you.
I don't get it. Like, I do kind of get it. I get where she's coming from, but also she's being a little rude. I don't know what she's talking about. I can't really focus on what she's saying. I realize I've been staring at my computer screen for about 20 minutes, rarely blinking. My mouth is dry, as though I've stopped producing saliva altogether. A dull throb in my lap causes me to cross one leg over the other in an attempt to get comfortable. A what? A dull throb?
You know, I'm talking here. It's rude to ignore your superior.
You gotta understand, Noriko's in the Twilight Zone right now. She can't really concentrate on you. I swallow in an attempt to moisten my parched throat before speaking in a cracked voice.
Do you need something?
Damn, she is down bad.
Thought you should know that Shinya and I are gonna hit the town on Friday night. Turns out he's fancied me for a while now.
I mean, good for you. That's awesome, actually. I'm happy for the both of you, because I guess he just got up enough nerve to do it himself.
In the end, seems like the better gal won, don't you think?
I've already said I'm not interested.
Seems that way.
Me, Noriko. I can tell Tomoe is trying to get under my skin, but I'm honestly not in the mood to deal with it right now.
I thought you'd be more torn up about it.
If you don't even listen to a word she says.
I don't care in the slightest. Why don't you go sit back at your desk?
Oh damn, she's putting her in her place now. She's not even giving a fuck.
Whatever. Hey, maybe I'll meet you after work again.
What? Is that a threat?
Why? So you can attack me again?
Yeah, for real. Oh god. I realized my voice was louder than intended. A few people nearby tilt their heads quizzically. That's the word. Tomoe starts a cautious step. Jesus Christ. Takes a cautious step back.
Keep your voice down, psycho. Stuff like that's between me and you.
I don't know. Assault? I feel like that should be between me, you, and the police.
You
Personally.
assaulted me.
Exactly.
I should report you to the police.
Noriko gets it. I was on top of that already.
Don't you dare.
If we just, like, at this point, if we had just clean slate and we just forget about it, just don't bother me anymore, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Lost for words, Tomoe turns tail and walks away. I sigh and lean back in my office chair. Why do I feel so exhausted? My mind flickers, piecing together fragments of memory from the oh my god. They're just words. They're just words, Silver. Why can't you say them? Piecing together fragments of memory from the bathroom a short while ago. That's right, I let myself get carried away in the exhilaration of my success. I temporarily stepped away from my own body and let my basest instincts take over. But I'm in control now. I'm myself again. Are you sure about that? I'm Noriko, stoic and unflinching. I'm Corpse Girl, successful and feared. Successful twice. I don't know if you can really take it that far. I can kill people as easily as I can manipulate a photo. Once again, let's calm down. It's happened 2 times. People like Tomoe should be scared of me. People like Tomoe shouldn't mess with me. I'm in control now. She sounds like Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. Climbing the steps to my apartment is always such a chore. I wish I moved into a building with an elevator, but I simply can't afford to when I first moved out on my own last year. These old apartment buildings creak and groan when you ascend the stairs. On top of that, you can hear the bustling of other people within their tiny homes as you progress up each floor. There's always a slight whiff of mold or mildew whenever I ascend the stairs. That's gotta be a violation of some sort. I want to chalk it up to the fact that the building is old, but it is possible some of the residents here don't keep their apartments very clean. That is also true. At the very least, this neighborhood is decent. I feel safe in my home, even if it's small and cramped. Wasn't it earlier you said it was dangerous? I don't remember. I thought that's what she said. And my neighbors are respectful, from what I can tell. Not that I really know them at all. In fact, the only neighbors I have regular contact with are the very same ones I leech Wi-Fi from. She's just a leech, that's all she does. Some middle-aged divorced guy named Kenji, who lives on the floor below me, and his daughter, Momo. Kenji's a decent enough guy. He works overnight, which unfortunately means Momo is left home alone a lot in the evenings. Momo's a sweet girl, perhaps 6 or 7 years old. Occasionally I hear her singing drift up into my apartment, but it doesn't bother me too much. She's just a kid. It's the very same Kenji and Momo that I bump into when I'm climbing the stairs this evening.
Oh, good evening.
Howdy. I like the cat. That's adorable.
Hello.
Hello.
We're just on our way to get some dinner. Isn't that right, Momo?
Yes.
Yes.
That sounds nice. I hope you have a good meal.
Thank you. Say, are you feeling okay? You look like you've been in some trouble.
Damn, how does he know?
There's dirt or something all over that side of your face.
I tilt my head and reach a hand up to my cheek. Sure enough, dry muck has blended into my makeup and caked over my face. It seems like my eyeliner has smeared as well. I mean, Tomboy wasn't lying when she said you look like shit. Is this from when I fell in the bathroom? Damn it. Have I looked like this all day?
Oh, right.
I try to make up some lie so Kenji doesn't worry about me.
I actually fell asleep on the train home, and I guess the seats were kind of dirty.
Look at him, he knows you're lying. Look at that face. That's a face of I know you're lying.
Is that so?
When they hit you with that, you know it's over.
You should wash your face and do your makeup again. I can help if you like.
No one asked any commentary from the peanut gallery, Momo, okay? You shut your mouth. I can't help but smile slightly at Momo's generous offer.
Thank you, Momo. I'll be sure to wash up and make myself look nice again. You should go have dinner with your dad.
Why is she looking at her like that? The girl nods resolutely.
Well, I hope you're okay at any rate. Have you been working hard at the bank?
Oh, actually, I just work at the head office for the bank, so...
I don't actually work at the bank, I work for the bank.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Data something, right?
Data entry, Kenji, come on, man.
Yeah, data entry. It's a bit dull, but I'm happy enough.
Kenji, like, for real? Like, I bum your Wi-Fi and you can't even be, like, you know, considerate enough to remember my job position?
That's good. That's very good.
He doesn't care.
I know it's hard for kids like you to get good work in this economy.
Is he British?
To find a job like that, you really have to hold on to it.
I think he's British. Oh no.
When I was your age, I could only find cleaning work. I must have had a dozen different janitorial jobs before I met Momo's mother.
Oh, brother. Okay, we're not that close. I blink a couple of times. It's not like I talk to this guy often. Really, we hardly know each other. Still, I've never seen him actually mention Momo's mother before. Most of the things I know about him is just pieced together from context.
Mom?
Oh, why?
Of course, things are different now. I have Momo, and her mother isn't around anymore. Cleaning work doesn't cut it these days.
Am I right?
I was really lucky to get into security. It means I can work overnight while Momo sleeps, and I can still take her to school every day.
I mean, yeah, that's a plus, I suppose. When do you sleep, though? Security. Of course, now I remember. He did mention when we first met what he was doing for a living. If memory serves, he works for a private security company. I assume he guards corporate offices or parking lots, something like that.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Hold on to a job if you like it. That's very important.
Well, Kenji, joke's on you, it's temporary.
Thank you. I'm happy at Temujin, so I plan to stay there.
Noriko, did you forget the part where it's temporary?
Very good. Oh, Momo was telling me earlier what she wants to do when she grows up. Weren't you, Momo?
Oh, brother.
Dad?
Come on now. Tell Nariko what you want to be.
A scientist.
That's pretty big ambition.
Wow, a scientist. That's a great job. I'll be rooting for you, Momo.
The girl blushes and hides behind her dad.
She's inherited her mother's book smarts, I'm certain. She definitely didn't get her brain from me.
Damn, Kenji, you hate yourself, huh?
Anyway, we're gonna get going. Enjoy your evening, Nariko.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye, Momo. Bye-bye.
The two of them bow their heads and follow the rest of the stairs down. I continue up the next flight of stairs, reach the landing, then turn the corner to enter my own apartment. And now I get to gush and goon about the person that I killed in secret. The place is dark because I always make sure to cut the lights before I leave. I can't afford to leave any electricity running. My rent chews through most of my salary as it is. It's just like real life. I flick on the lights and feel relief as the living room illuminates. My faithful couch and TV emerge from the shadows and I immediately feel at home. After throwing my keys and bag onto the coffee table, I slump down on the couch. What a day. I have an overwhelming urge to pull out my laptop and check my website for new requests, but my body needs to come first. I'm desperate for a hot shower. I need to cleanse my face, scrape the paint out from under my nails, and I definitely have to slip into a fresh set of underwear. Holy shit. Okay. I gotta say this. Apparently I don't have anything to say at all. My mind just went blank because I don't know. I can't believe you've been walking around like that all day long. She's a freak. Whatever happened in that bathroom today took its toll on my body and my clothes. Well, the night is young. I can relax later. Whoops. For now, it's time to start scrubbing. That was, I don't know, unnecessary, maybe? I don't know. What do I know? I don't make video games. I just play them, so. The convenience store is a little more crowded than usual. On a Thursday? The mundane chatter of business people, students, and workers buzzes in the air like a swarm of relentless flies. Throughout the drone of mingled conversations, I happen to catch a few interesting words here and there.
Have you seen that one website?
Oh, which one could you be talking about, sir?
What do you mean by request a death?
You know what I mean. My lips curl into a half smile, half snarl.
Since he always cheats, I thought I might upload his photo.
Yes, ma'am, you should.
And you think Corpse Girl really exists?
To hear so many people talking about Corpse Girl's website is enough to make my nerves tingle. However, I know they're not talking about it because of Akane Tsurumaki's death. As far as I can tell, her death wasn't reported to the news as a suspicious case. The only source of information I could locate was her obituary. And that didn't mention anything about foul play, so there's no way anyone could know that Corpse Girl was involved. People are talking about the website in the same way they always have. Like it's just an interesting topic of conversation, an icebreaker, one of those things you tell your friends to entertain them. And therein is my issue with the website as a topic of conversation. It's just an urban legend, a point of discussion that inevitably fizzles out and is forgotten. People talk about it, people visit the website out of curiosity, but very few people take action and request a death. That's the part that annoys me. If people don't actively participate, how can I prove myself to the world? I mean, honestly, having just random people talking about it is a big thing, especially when it's supposed to be this like underground secret website. How can Corpse Girl claim her victims if there are no victims to be claimed? As long as the website is simply a talking point, a myth, an icebreaker, then Corpse Girl's ambitions will remain unfulfilled. To be fair, I haven't yet provided a compelling reason for people to take the website seriously. The death toll is humiliatingly low. I need to ramp it up and step up my game, for Corpse Girl's sake. I'm sorry, is this someone else? Like, you're speaking into like the third person here. I don't know. Maybe it's like her alter ego, Corpse Girl. Until I manage to do that, people will continue to simply discuss the website in hushed tones, like it's some taboo fantasy and shouldn't be spoken of. But with some more time and some more victims, soon everyone will know to fear Corpse Girl. Thanks to the constant drone in the convenience store, I barely register the quiet melody of a ringtone. Eventually, my ears become keen enough to pick it out, and I answer my phone.
Hey. Good morning, Noriko. Is this a bad time?
Aoi!
Not at all. I'm at the convenience store. Oh, good. I wanted to catch you before work.
What's up, girl?
No worries. I actually meant to call you yesterday, but the day got away from me.
Yeah, I got some good news for you.
That's okay. I wanted to ask if you spoke to Shinya yet?
Yes, I did.
I sure did. Guess what? What?
What? Like, come on.
Start work on Monday. You'll be doing data entry with me. We might even get to sit near each other. Oh my gosh. Really?
What if Shinya gets a bug up his ass and is like, actually, Aoi's not allowed in here? What if that happens? What if?
Of course. When have I ever lied to you?
I don't know, you kind of seem like a liar. No offense.
Oh, Noriko. I'm so excited. Thank you. Thank you so much. Does this mean I can quit the maid cafe now?
Ah.
Yep. Quit today if you can. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you.
I kind of have a bad feeling.
Allie, are you crying? I'm so happy.
Making Aoi so overwhelmingly happy feels really good. I care so much for this girl. Her happiness is vital to me.
I owe you so much. And Shinya too. I know. I'll buy him a gift to give him on my first day. Do you think he'll like that?
He might, but Tomoe may not.
I'm sure he will. That's a great idea, Aoi. What does he like?
He likes crime. I managed to spill the answers to that without having to think twice.
Crime novels. Oh, really? Oh, his dad is a detective, right?
He probably owns every one of them, though.
Okay, I can get something like that. Right now, I'm going to march into the cafe and quit.
Let's go.
You tell him. Good luck, kid.
Honestly, I'm rooting for her.
Okay. Bye, Noriko.
The call ends and I smile. I always sounded so happy. I'm really glad that I could help her out. She deserves to be happy. I barely have time to select a can of coffee from the line of refrigerated shelves before my phone rings again.
Huh? Aoi? Sorry to call again, Noriko. I just, something was bugging me, so... What's up? Did I, this is going to sound stupid. Did I thank you for getting me the job?
Aw, she's a sweetheart.
Oh, yeah, you did. A few times, I think. Okay, phew. I just wanted to check. It was bothering me, and I didn't want to come off as ungrateful, so...
I get it. I get why Noriko is very protective of her. She's so sweet.
You know what? Just to make sure. Thank you, Noriko. Okay, I'm going now, really. Bye-bye. Bye, Aoi.
The call ends and my brow furrows. That was strange, but maybe not so strange for Aoi. I guess she really wanted to be polite. I shrug it off and return to selecting my coffee for the day. I mean, you rescued her from a hellhole of a job where she gets harassed and groped. I mean, I would be elated too if it were me. The office atmosphere is unusually somber when I exit the elevator. There are fewer people around than normal. Some executives I rarely see on this level are hovering around in one of the glass-screened cubicles to one side of the floor. I spot Shinya standing at his desk, talking quietly on the phone. He's nodding and bowing a lot, despite the fact that whoever is on the other end of the call can't see him. I wanted to ask somebody what's going on, but nobody seems to notice me arriving. I shuffle my way to my desk and sit down. That's the best way to do it, is just, you know, don't even act like you know what's going on. Just sit down, just start doing shit. I spend some time looking over a spreadsheet of today's task. After going through it thoroughly, Shinya arrives in front of my desk, seemingly out of breath.
Noriko, has anyone filled you in yet?
Not yet, Shinya. I just got here.
No, what's going on? Why is half the office empty?
Oh, they're firing people?
Well, you see,
They're firing the temps.
somebody within the company died yesterday.
Oh.
Oh? Somebody we know?
Shinya shakes his head slowly, his expression gravely serious.
Nobody you would have interacted with. She was an exec up on the 21st floor. Apparently, she never showed up yesterday, but her coworkers just assumed she was taking a personal day.
Oh, wow, I wonder who it could be.
People started getting the news in the afternoon. She was involved in some sort of accident, and now she's...
Dead?
I'm sorry. If anyone finishes that, just like that, don't trust them. Shinya glares at me, his narrow pupils seemingly accusing me of being tactless. I'm sorry, is that not what she is?
Yes. Dead.
So, I mean, I get it's a tragedy and all, but how does this explain where everyone is today?
You should have received an email sent out by HR this morning.
I don't check my email, Shinya.
Basically, everyone is being offered professional grief counseling.
I didn't know him.
Seriously?
I think some people are taking up the offer, but I suspect some other employees are using the opportunity to skip out on work.
Oh, really, Shinya?
Regardless, what happened to Miss Tsurumaki was a tragedy. So unexpected.
Who did you say? I blink a few times, getting ready to turn back to my computer. Miss Tsurumaki?
Wait, what was her name?
Huh? Ms. Tsurumaki. It should be in the email. She had a young daughter and everything. It's really sad.
Who could have done this? Akane Tsurumaki. Though I've never met her before, her face appears in my mind with startling clarity. Self-asphyxiation. An accident. She worked here? I can scarcely believe it. It's true that this is a massive company with thousands of employees Japan-wide, but still. For her to work in the very same building as me. It's too coincidental. It doesn't feel right. Would I have gone through with killing her if I knew she worked at my building? Yeah, you would have. You would have. Don't play like this. This scenario creates more questions than answers. The person that requested her death, do they also work here? It would have to be somebody who knows her well enough to want her dead. Odds are high that they work here as well.
You okay?
I realize that I've been spacing out, and I turn back to Shinya. Oddly suspicious, isn't it? Shinya is a sharp boy. As much as, you know, as dull as he looks, all those crime novels he reads, I guarantee you he's snooping it out. He's on the case.
Yeah, sorry, just thinking is all.
You're just thinking.
Well, grief affects us all in different ways, I think. The details for the counseling sessions are in the email. Be sure to take up the company's offer if you think it'll help.
Shinya, you don't even know.
As for me, I think I'll be okay. Some quiet reflection on the matter should help clear my head.
Sure, okay.
Okay.
Plus, I have a date with Tomoe to look forward to. It's important to look ahead in times like these, isn't it? I think I read that somewhere.
You probably did. It sounds like something you would read. I'm having to adjust my headset. It feels a little weird. There we go.
Ugh. Yeah, that's what they say.
Ugh.
Very well then. Do your best today, okay?
Right.
Shinya takes his leave and I let my shoulders slump. I killed someone from my office building, but I didn't know that at the time. Could my involvement be traced? No, I was careful to cover my tracks. I deleted the photos from my computer, discarded the burner phone's SIM card, and trashed the phone itself. She really is like Heisenberg, just without the crack. There's no way anyone will find out I was involved. Besides, I don't even know if authorities are treating the case as a murder. As far as general information goes, it would seem like it truly is being treated as an accident. I'm in the clear. I know I am. However, I sure would like to uncover the identity of the person who requested Tsurumaki's death. The thought of it could be someone I work with makes me way too curious. But you were the one that wanted to be anonymous. You can only have yourself to blame, and then when it hits too close to home, all of a sudden it's a big deal. That's all I'm saying. I think it's interesting. Is this your room? This is cute. Just the chest. The chess board pieces framed. The bear's adorable. Despite work being eventful this morning, the rest of the day passed quietly. Even Tomoe kept her distance from me. I wonder if I scared her off when I casually mentioned reporting her to the police. I wonder if she requested the death. But but why though? That'd be the question. Not that I actually would report her. That would lead to the police getting mixed up in my life, and I can't really have that, considering my moonlighting occupation. Especially now that I know I have a connection to Tsurumaki. I brush my hair in front of the mirror in my bedroom. I remove my makeup and reveal the ever so faint bruise on my cheek, the fading token of my fight with Tomoe. It was less of a fight, more of a beatdown, but you know, we can call it that. Since tonight is rather cold, I decided to snuggle up under the covers in bed with my laptop. I crawl into bed and pull the plush blankets up over myself. The warmth and softness is immediately comforting, and I have to fight the urge not to fall asleep here and now. I keep myself awake. I check the requests on my website. I'm pleasantly surprised to find there are 2 more requests. 2 in one day. My heart begins to race and I quickly open the messages. The first message reads, Request details. Today, 11:14 a.m. local time. Victim's phone. Beep 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 beep. Image attachment not found. No image attachment? What? I thought I configured the website to request unless an image is attached. This is really irritating. I got my hopes up for nothing. It takes me a second to remember that there's another request waiting. My optimism renewed. I hurriedly click into the unread message. Request details. Today, 5:06 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Beep 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 beep. Downloading image attachment. Yes, this request has been submitted correctly. The image is loading before my eyes. The new victim is male, early 20s. He's fit and athletic looking. His clothing is casual, so it's important to infer what kind of work he does. The photo of him is pretty simple. I don't know if he uses it for his noise profile or if it's an ID photo of some sort. Either way, he looks like a happy person. I'm not so naive to pretend I can't guess at the reasons this guy is wanted dead. Perhaps an ex has submitted his details after a bad breakup, or a jealous sibling wants him out of the picture. People's motivations are purely selfish. Requesting the death of somebody is guaranteed to be motivated by self-interest. What if it's the other girl's, Tsurumaki's, husband, ex-husband now, kind of? The widow? So why did someone want Tsurumaki dead? She was so plain looking, so uninteresting. She didn't look like she was someone capable of even thinking about wronging somebody. Did somebody want revenge on her? Or did someone simply find her so dull that the thought of removing her from the planet seemed appealing? I'm gonna say this, Noriko. Not everyone's like you. So I know that would probably go through your sick head. But no one else's, I don't think. I interrupt my own thoughts and return to the task at hand. Dwelling on a past victim won't do me any good if I want to continue my streak of success. This new guy is attractive. It's almost a shame to have to chop him up. Jesus. Well, we all get what's coming to us. No sense in trying to avoid scarring a pretty face. Beauty is superficial anyway. I know that as well as anyone. No one deserves to be spared just because they're good looking. Beautiful people should suffer as much as anyone else. Beautiful people do suffer as much as anyone else. I mean, I understand the pain, okay? I'm so beautiful, yet I still suffer every day. Take Aoi, for example. She's gorgeous, absolutely stunning, and definitely my type, but she suffers endlessly at the hands of cruel stalkers and patrons. Bro, Noriko, just date her. At this point, I don't know what to tell you. Everyone suffers, beautiful or not. We all cop the crap we're dealt with. What does that even mean? I think I'm just dumb, I'm sorry. So why fuss over a beautiful corpse? This guy, or Aoi, or even Tomoe on a good day. Beautiful people died the same way as the average person. I like how she, even with Tomoe quote-unquote complimenting her, it's like just a backhanded compliment. The guy on my computer screen probably doesn't really deserve to die. I'm sure there's some petty reason his death has been requested. But I take all requests seriously. I won't turn a single one down. Corpse Girl's convictions will pave the way to her fame. With a smirk and a lick of my lips, I get to work. I've got a nice clear photo here, so I can go all out on the request. Let's see, popular tags. Blood, male, choke, choking, asphyxiation, morgue, accident, car, severed, funny, bathroom. Interesting. Aardvark.ambush? I'm sorry. I hit up the DD, the database of the deceased, and spend some time selecting a suitable base image. I hesitate between choosing an image of a corpse with a knife in its throat, or a body soaked in a bloody bathtub with its wrist slit. Either image would do just fine, but I really want something special for his latest victim. After all, I have to stop my last success, right? Not stop, top. Dummy. After 5 or 10 minutes pass until I gasp at coming across the perfect photo. Thanks to my clever use of tags and filters on the DD, this image matches my victim's description perfectly. 20 to 30 years old, athletic build, male. The corpse's legs are severed below the knees. Bloody stumps leaked their vital fluids from on high. The body is hanging from a set of power lines on some suburban street. How does this happen? It's perfect, beautiful even. It will help me create a beautiful death for a beautiful person. I kind of have to question the story behind this photo. I wonder if the police ever investigated and discovered what happened to this sucker. Well, regardless, this will serve my purpose. I download the high-resolution copy available and save it to my hard drive. My fingers trace along the computer's trackpad with practiced movements, clicking, tapping, dragging at random intervals. The night carries on. He's just a... God, she just goes hard. My walk through the train station this morning is confident, cocky, self-assured. When I board the train, I even manage to take a seat for the first time in a while. I withdraw a worn book from my handbag and flip open the cover. There's a name scrawled in blue ballpoint pen on the first page, and it has become faded and illegible over time. I don't quite remember where I picked up this book. Maybe I discovered it at a second-hand bookshop? Who knows? I own so many obscure tomes that I can't be expected to recall purchasing every single one. Tomes? Holmes? Who is this person? I got a feeling she's like just like one of those immortals that just goes through life like normally, but like no one suspects. Its aged cover and weathered spine both bear the same title. False Photograph, a comprehensive history of photo manipulation. You're reading this shit out in public. Honestly, I would just be wary of you regardless. If you're reading this, something's wrong. The book is written in English, and it's a slog to work through with my limited knowledge of that language. But I like to skim through it primarily for the photographs contained within. The examples of early image doctoring from centuries ago fascinates me. The book even features techniques and studies as recent as 1993, when it was first published. It's true that a lot of the techniques discussed within are no longer relevant in today's digital age. However, there's a hearty section dedicated to the art of manipulating corpse photos, something that I am indeed very, very interested in. No way. You couldn't tell me that. The most intriguing aspect of this section's content is that the featured artist performed the opposite kind of work that I do. Instead of manipulating images of the living to make them appear dead, the artists in the book edit images of the dead in order to make them look alive once more. In bygone eras when photographs of people were taken few and far between, a sect of artists dedicated themselves to honoring the memories of the deceased. They did this by making the photos taken upon death look beautiful and full of life. These photos were gifted to family members and loved ones. The tradition makes sense. Imagine if you lost someone dear to you and you had no photographs of them. Wouldn't it be wonderful to receive one last memento, a beautiful image of the way you remember them? Instead of using makeup to beautify a corpse, these artists applied paintbrush and pen directly to a photograph to seemingly bring the deceased back to life. The impressive aspect of this process is the way they illustrate the corpse's eyes to look full of life. Even though it's a far cry from the work I do, I can't help but feel some sort of kinship with the artists discussed in this book. Surely we are cut from the same cloth. I don't know about that. Browsing through the images in this book inspires me to work hard on my own photo editing. Many of the pictures are in black and white, but to me that only drives home how impressive these old techniques were. I finished flipping through a chapter and closed the book. I hold the tattered tome close to my chest and breathe a sigh of satisfaction.
The next station is Shinjuku. The doors on the right side will open. Please change here for the Chuo line, the Shonan Shinjuku line, the Saikyo line.
That's just like Persona. I quickly stuff the book into my handbag and get ready to disembark the train. God, is it already over? What is she up to? When I'm certain nobody is looking, I carefully open the lid of the large dumpster in front of me. The stench of rotten food and who knows what else assaults my senses, and I reflexively gag and splutter. The staff at the convenience store really need to seal their trash in plastic bags before tossing it in here.
Ugh, this is disgusting. I have to stop doing this.
What are you doing? The raised open lid locks into place at a 45-degree angle, allowing my now free hands to retrieve a small black object from my handbag. Oh, okay, she's disposing. Okay, gotcha. It's a flip phone, a cheap plastic thing with a shiny charcoal finish. I open it up and tap on the retro tactile keys, confirming that I've completely deleted all messages and photos. Nodding to myself, satisfied that I've covered my tracks, I eject the battery from the back of the casing and toss it in the dumpster. Just snap it in half. That would just be so much easier. Like, remove the battery, yes, I think that's smart. But also just take it and just like break it in half. Like, I wouldn't just toss it in there. You can find those batteries so easily. Like, you can just buy them. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I then snapped the phone in half along the hinge, separating the screen from the keypad. I didn't let her finish. That's on me. I'm sorry. The screen crunches into pieces with a gratifying underneath my shoes. I retrieve the small with the smashed parts from the asphalt, careful not to prick my finger on the sharp glass. At least she's respectful and like picks up the glass. With hardly a glance, I unceremoniously launched the broken parts of the phone into the dumpster. I clapped my hands together to dust them off, then shut the dumpster lid and hurry away. I settled between the brick wall of the convenience store and narrow metal railing and intended to keep people like me away from the dumpsters. Now in front of the convenience store, I finally feel I can breathe deeply without fear of inhaling the toxic contents of the dumpster. I let my lungs take their fill before nonchalantly crossing the street. That takes care of my latest burner phone. Before leaving the office building, I cracked the SIM card in half and disposed of it in the combustible trash. Now with the phone itself destroyed and discarded at a different location, my mind is at ease. It has been slightly less than 24 hours since I messaged my latest victim, that athletic guy that I may have briefly fantasized about during my restless slumber. Noriko, you're giving me mixed signals here. I don't understand. My general rule of thumb is to keep a burner phone for exactly 24 hours after sending a photo. However, I made an exception today. I wanted to discard the phone early, clear my anxiety, and get a full night's rest tonight. Besides, it's not like anyone's ever replied to the messages I send. I'd loved it if they did, but it is what it is. So really there's no point holding on to the evidence of my wrongdoing for longer than necessary. If memory serves, I wrote tomorrow's date on the latest victim's timestamp, May 30, 10:31 a.m. The victim may decide to kill himself today, of course. He could end up just like Akane Tsurumaki. But if he's anything like her, he'll hold out until just a few hours before the designated time. He'll let panic and fear boil and build inside him until he can't just take it. He just can't take it anymore. Or someone else would come along and end it all for him. I can't be sure. I still don't know what happened to Ruri Hatano. Did she kill herself, or did someone else snuff her out her life? Either way, I'll start researching obituaries tomorrow. I'm confident this will be another successful request. If it is, I'll truly be on a winning streak. Two in a row. That is not a winning streak. I mean, I guess you could qualify it as that, but like, you've been unsuccessful like 3 or 4 times before that. With butterflies in my stomach, I cross the road. Are we gonna run into Tomoe and Shinji here? I guarantee you something like that's gonna go down, because this is the day I'm pretty sure that they're supposed to have their date. But with that said, I think I'll stop there for today. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a longer one than I usually do, but hey, who cares, right? We're just having fun. And I have been enjoying the game so far, so at least you know that I'm enjoying it, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be playing it. But Noriko is giving me the ick. That's the only way I can describe it. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. Love and appreciate every single one of you. And as always, I will see you guys later. And this has been Obediently Yours, Count Silver, signing off.